it is now time for the entertainment news. We start off with this one. Olamide rejects rapper label, emphasizes musical versatility. Nigerian rapper and music executive Olamide has stated that he refuses to be boxed in as just a hip-hop artist, stressing his love for music in all forms. In a recent interview with content creator Corti EO, the YBNL boss, widely regarded as one of the most successful, most influential artists in Nigeria, spoke about his new self-titled album Olamide and his dual role as a musician and businessman. I quote, "I fell in love with music. You can't box me and call me a rapper or tell me this is what Olamide is into," he said. "I love music and you're not going to tell me when to make XYZ sound," end of quote. Olamide's statement reflects his career-long reputation for blending hip-hop with Afrobeat, Fuji, and pop. His latest album features a mix of sounds that underline his versatility and hit-making prowess. While discussing his evolution as a label head and music entrepreneur, he noted that being overly business-focused could sometimes stifle creativity. And I quote, "You start to think about whether some things will work once the idea comes to your head instead of just doing it," he said, though he admitted he prefers a balance between creativity and strategy, end of quote. Olamide also revealed a preference for songwriting over performing and credited his songwriting contributions to the success of acts like Asake, who was signed to his YBNL label. With a career spanning over 15 years, multiple hit albums, and a legacy of nurturing new talent, Olamide attributes his journey to hard work and divine grace. Divine mercy, divine grace is something that we all pray for.
Olamide Bado, yeah, a rapper that doesn't want to be boxed, and I think it's that conversation that even, it can still be the same thing when the likes of Wizkid, Burna Boy did not pass the message well.
No, he didn't.
Yes, reiterated and corrected himself. I think Fireboy too wade into that conversation that we should stop boxing artists into one genre.
Yeah.
That's the old Afrobeats drama. But Olamide, we know Olamide as a rapper. Now he's telling us, yeah, let's free him. If he wants to do Fuji today, he can delve into Fuji.
And I'm up for it.
If he wants to do that, we should stop boxing. And that's where people like him have. They are super talented.
Yes.
I watched this interview. For those that don't know, he wrote Ashake's Lonely at the Top. So you can imagine that's rapper Olamide writing something as soft as Lonely at the Top.
So what did he for me?
That's versatility for somebody like him.
Yeah, what did he for me? I'm going to take a cue from what you said. What did he for me was the part where he said they were scared people would not like it on the mix. But when the song dropped, he said he was shocked that the song made it to...
That the streets will listen to something like that.
Exactly. The streets, everyone, high class, low class, no matter your class, people just loved it and the song went global.
Yeah, true.
And he was really shocked. So I'm just super happy that we have very talented people like Olamide in Nigeria, because his impact in the industry cannot be overemphasized. If we begin to list the number of artists Olamide has put out there who were still enjoying the music and are still relevant, you would not even stop. And a lot of people will be shocked. They'll be like, oh, really? Oh, it was Olamide. Oh, this, oh, that. But Olamide has made a major impact in the Nigerian music industry, and this cannot be overemphasized, that he's one of the big wigs, one of the biggest and best things to happen to Nigeria. But then when they talked about his food, and Olamide was like, they're like, what do you like to eat? And he said broccoli. Even Corti was shocked, like, he said he likes veggies. He said, which one? He said broccoli. I'm like,
I paused like,
exactly.
Olamide, the catch.
When he now said Sibas,
she now went for that. You Amalanko, all those.
That was it.
That's okay, it's all good. Shout out to you, Olamide Bado.
Yes.
On to the next entertainment news. 2Baba and Face reignite the Plantation Boys' magic in surprise studio link-up. Fans of early 2000 Nigerian pop are buzzing with excitement following a viral clip showing music legends 2Baba and Face vibing in the studio. The footage, which has circulated widely on social media, hints at a potential collaboration between the two veteran stars, one that will mark the first joint effort from members of the iconic Plantation Boys in over a decade. The duo, who make up 2/3 of the legendary group alongside Blackface, played a pivotal role in shaping the sound that would eventually evolve into today's Afrobeats. For longtime fans, this possible reunion stirs up waves of nostalgia, while newer listeners may get a taste of the chemistry that once defined Nigerian pop music. Plantation Boys was born in the late 90s at the Institute of Management Technology, IMT, Enugu, before relocating to Lagos, where their blend of soulful harmonies and relatable storytelling earned them mainstream success. However, the group famously split in 2003 after Tubaba, then known as Two-Face, embarked on a solo journey that would cement his status as one of Africa's greatest music exports, while Face and Blackface also found varying degrees of solo success. It was their 2008 reunion project Plan B that last brought all three voices together. Since then, tension has lingered, particularly between Tubaba and Blackface, with the long-standing dispute over songwriting credits for the classic hit African Queen. Despite the drama, Tubaba and Face have managed to keep their friendship intact, and this recent studio link-up has fans hopeful that something special is on the way. Whether it's a one-off track or the start of a new chapter, one thing is certain: the legends are stirring again.
I love this legendary move. So this is really, really exciting for me because recently we broke the news of Faze celebrating the Plantation Boys and reminding us of how they were back in the days, telling us how everything started, and now we're having this. I don't know, that particular day, I think it was last week Wednesday when we also spoke about the fact that we would like to see a comeback, but with Blackface always calling them out, would that happen? And it seems this is a response to what we said, because I'm super excited. I'm looking forward to listening to this song. If it's a single or an album that Faze and Tubaba are working on, I really do not mind. I'm all for it because they're both talented individuals.
I'll just drop this here. Dear Tubaba and Face, you people are looking for trouble because you people are in the studio without Blackface.
Don't do that. What if they invited him and he didn't come? Because we don't know the backstory.
Me, I'm just saying my own.
Okay.
You people are in the studio without Blackface. It'll probably be a single from Tubaba or a single from Face. Whatever is happening, you people have gone to look for trouble again. That's what I'll just say. My
own is I don't want to hear tomorrow that Blackface will now put on camera and say it was one of his songs he did back in the days that they came back to do. And now they have dropped his song again. He actually owns the original. He wrote that song. It's part of the old Plantation Boys. Please, I don't want to hear any of that. Please, I don't want trouble.
Blackface, if you notice, Blackface, if you notice, I'm on your side.
That's why I'm begging for you.
I did.
And I hear me too, I did. I did beg them. May they don't find your trouble. May we hear what do. Anyway, I'm looking forward to whatever they're cooking in the studio. When it's ready, just serve it to us anyhow you like it.
Definitely.
All right. Still on the entertainment news, Ubi Franklin explains why he bans female artists from getting pregnant during contracts. Nigerian music executive and talent manager Ubi Franklin has opened up about the challenges of managing artists, particularly women, and why he includes a no pregnancy clause in contract with female signees. Speaking on the Culture Sonic podcast, we explained that once artists become famous, managing them becomes significantly more difficult. He argued that both male and female artists tend to become distracted by fame, with male artists often engaging in womanizing and female artists also becoming less disciplined. I quote, "The only artist that can be controlled is the one that has not had a hit. Once they get that, the biggest problem is womanizing for the men and promiscuity for the women," end of quote, Ubi Franklin said. He went on to highlight the unique challenge pregnancy poses for female artists in a highly competitive and demanding industry. According to him, developing an artist from scratch can cost between 150 million naira and 300 million naira. And a pregnancy could jeopardize that investment, especially if the artist has not yet built a stable career. I quote, "If I'm signing a female artist, I always put it in the contract that for the duration of the agreement, you will not get pregnant," he said. "It's not because I don't want them to have kids. It's just that they need to build a solid career first. Show me one female artist in Nigeria who wasn't already successful, got pregnant, and bounced back. It's very rare," end of quote. He stressed that while the entertainment business may look glamorous, it is a serious and capital-intensive venture. I quote, "This is a freaking business. People see artists having fun online and think it's all games, but we invest huge amounts of money with no guaranteed return. If the career is caught short by something as major as pregnancy early on, it's a major setback," end of quote, he added.
Ubi Franklin. Ubi Franklin. I guess it's speaking from a music executive point of view.
Yeah.
And you cannot hate him for stating that because Shout out to record labels that sign female artists because this is a big issue.
It is.
And you shout out to people like Tiwa Savage, Omaomi, Mama K. After giving birth, they still come back into the industry and continue their grind like nothing happened. It's awkward. I think it was the Red album Tiwa Savage dropped and went on maternity leave, took years away, came back, and just came back like nothing happened. Yeah, we'll get that side how in the Nigerian music industry, it's even a struggle for the male gender.
Yes,
talk more of the female gender. When you now go and give birth, you pregnant, you go, you're even pregnant. That means you are married. I don't like you again because I was a fan. Because
Can you go, Jay? I will not agree with you because when they go and they come back, the comeback is what matters. And is what pushes them back. If you come back with a banging body, and it doesn't really show, the childbirth doesn't show, and you're still churning out great music, and you have great fans.
Yeah, I'm just even talking from the point of view that it's you taking a break from the industry.
Oh, just going away for a while.
Just going away, then coming back. And
because every time we have new artists.
In Nigeria, with a quick, they move on. 3 months, if you don't drop any song, we're vibing to another person on TikTok.
That's why they have avid fans.
Yeah, shout out to the ladies that have gone, done that, came back, and still doing their business. And Ubi, frankly, is just stating it. It's not easy. And inputting a clause in the contract. That's awkward, by the way.
So for him, it's just trying to secure his investment.
So wait.
Because at the end of the day, when you manage people, it's an investment, especially when you put your money into it.
So this person is super talented, blah, blah, blah. She can sing, you can see the bright future, blah, blah, blah. Then you pass out the contract and say, yo, in this space of 5 years, no go do 1 or 2 things when you go pregnant. You grab.
I have a question. I have a question.
Shoot.
So what if she agrees?
Okay.
And she's married, or she has a boyfriend, and something happens.
Yeah.
And then she doesn't even know she's pregnant until it starts showing, because there are people that get pregnant and it doesn't show. So does that mean she has gone against the clause and is going to pay? Like, it's crazy because the human body is not something that you can actually understand. A lot of people have tried to understand their body, especially women, and there are things that happen that would even shock you. You wake your body, it will shock you.
So now I'm flipping back. Triple MG, that's the record label. Ubi Franklin, Mid-Men Music Group. That's Inyanya and Ubi Franklin. The only female artist under that record label back in the day was Emma Naira. So during that period, I'm now thinking Emma Naira didn't give birth. It was after the old contract. Lola Ray had an affiliation. Did Lola Ray have an affiliation with Triple MG?
Was it Triple MG she had an affiliation with?
Okay, now I get.
But she was involved,
now I get.
Now we understand.
All right, yeah, it's all good.
Okay, people, that's all we can take on the entertainment news. We always say more, you will start cocking your guns. Anyway, we'll be back with Social Bill after this time out.
Welcome to Social View, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to delve into the world of social media, which is loaded with every kind of wit and nastiness you can imagine. Let's start off with this one. This one says, I can't wait to buy a car and be like, sit properly. You're finishing my petrol. Come on, man. Really? Really?
So for those of us that do not have a car yet, we already do it in our parents' car and our friends' car. If you enter the car and sit anyhow, we're going to tell you, especially when we get to a speed bump, we'll say, sit down well. Can't you see the bump? You want to waste the fuel? Don't spoil the car.
Really?
Excuse me.
And the annoying thing, they even increase fuel price. I saw something today and I was shocked. I have to look at the other one, still retaining status quo, but the other one has increased. Okay, yeah, that's...
So let me now bust your head.
Yeah.
The annoying people are the ones that, they don't give you money for fuel.
Okay.
They follow you, but they will sit at the back and stretch their legs. And that's why they know they want to sleep. Am I your driver? What's that?
I am one of those people that do, okay, let me just...
I will not carry you.
All right.
It will not carry you.
All right, yeah. That's defamation of character. On to the next one. This one says, how last borns behave after eating 10 times and they see visitors eating. They just want to beg.
They would be passing. Like, they don't greet. On a normal day, they know they greet. They do not greet. But they will pass and greet you 10 times, 1 million times. Then when you now say, mommy, have you eaten? Come and take. They now form side eye, looking at their mommy like they cannot hear, but they are looking at you like, please insist. But they are looking at mommy that, Mommy, she said I should come and tell you people, we know your scope. Stop it.
Have you met some people that don't even care whether you're looking or you're passing 10 times? Because they don't, like, what? Are you spoiled? You have eaten. My own, that you want to beg. No, they will not. They'll just pretend as if they cannot see you. No, whether you pass or you stand by the doorpost and be looking at one's corner, then they see you.
But not all last ones do this, so there are some that are actually content.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Because they know there's more in the house.
The fighter of last bonds.
I'm not a last born, no. Please, oh.
On to the next one. This one says, living alone is very good. I just finished the 1 kg of salt, which I bought in 2020.
So this is a conversation that if I'm going to start now, we're not going to live here. But let me just summarize in a few points. Okay. Living alone helps you save because you know that you bought a bag of rice and it's going to last you for a long time.
Oh, that's if you don't.
Especially if you're the type that doesn't cook regularly.
Or don't accept visitors.
And then you keep it where nonsense, rats or something will not go and enter your house and go and disturb it. But if you stay alone, you can actually manage your resources in your own way. Yeah. Not that you're staying with people and you're putting something somewhere and you come back, you can't find it. You go plant tire, nothing will happen.
I'm on 1 kg of salt since 2020.
You know they cook, now what it mean? They buy food.
That's what it is.
They buy food.
On to the next one. This one says, me, when the person I left on red for 10 days leaves me on red. It's payback time.
Hey, is God not good? See, this,
it's payback time.
See, I don't know, but I think this is the point for me to sing this song. It has been in my head. I've sung it like 3 times. Let me have this person to sing. Abego. Who did this bit for you? Who did this bit go fall inside? Now you dig pit, now you fall inside. You see? The other person have jumped and passed. Now you are falling in your pit.
Like why
sorry about that.
Why are you angry? You did it to somebody.
Exactly.
And they did it to you. You're now vexing.
It's just sad. People give what they can't take, and that's just how life is. That's how human nature is. Just accept it and move on. Pele.
All right, on to the next one. Came at Moya. Oh, she fine. Okay.
OJ, focus. Focus on the goal.
Okay, now make a picture. This one says, I had to remove my dad on IG. He kept replying question mark to my stories. Like, damn. ZDF Osborne, she fan too. As ZDFO says, posted a picture on Facebook. My dad left a comment bashing my makeup. This random guy replied, my dad. Ibrahim, shut up and scroll. I almost fainted because bro didn't know it was my dad. My dad wouldn't let me hear the last of it. So you asked your boyfriend to attack me?
Oh, dig this pit, go fall inside. Daddy, why did you dig a pit that you're falling inside and you're angry? But it's you that used to look for trouble.
Daddy.
No, excuse me. It's her page. And she posted on her page. But at the end of the day, that boy too is a very rude person.
No,
but in his defense, he didn't know he's her father.
No, because
and he's appreciating beauty.
I don't blame my guy because Daddy, why you they comment under your post now? You're not supposed to be there.
No.
You're supposed to just see, like, and just move on. Then you cannot be complaining later.
Oh, dear, I don't
private
agree.
message. Why did Dad left a comment bashing her makeup? Why?
Maybe it's an inside joke. Maybe it's what they do at home. My mom comments on my page, my Instagram and Facebook page, and she compliments me.
Shebi, that's why they call your papa by name Ibrahim on top comment section now. See, just send it to her in a DM. And people can be catching your cruise right.
He has looked for trouble, and now trouble has met him. He wants to pour it on her. It's not our fault, Daddy. We are sorry. We are very sorry, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a wrap on Social View. We'll be back with our guests after this time out. Stay here with us.
So our guest this afternoon is a multi-talented creative force. From chart-worthy Afrobeat tracks to taking on gritty movie roles. He's proving there's nothing he cannot do. With a fast-rising profile in both music and Nollywood, he's the true definition of a modern-day entertainer. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make a welcome to the show, Ayokunle Odeleye, a.k.a. Yokigila.
Hi.
Great to have you on the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to start with your music, and then we'll come back to movies, since today is Movies Tuesday. So you started music back in the days, and then you've dropped songs. You also created a label.
Yes.
Take us through your musical journey.
Music has just always been with me from a long time. So those that know me from secondary school know that I've been also performing and doing that all through university. Then I started dancing, and then after NYSC, I started working on radio. And while I was on radio, I was studying the music industry because I wanted to do music myself. So a couple of years down the line, I retired from radio, and then I started this label called RMG, Roscoe Music Genies. And Roscoe is an acronym for a reliable, organized structure carved out to entertain.
Now, wow, don't kill us. Okay,
so I built a team with 4 guys. One of us is a business manager, and then 3 of us are artists.
Nice.
Yeah, so we are individual artists, but we also come together as a group sometimes, you know. So yeah, and we've been doing it for years now, growing, and thank God, man. Thank God.
Along the line, when I was reading your bio, I saw something about athleticism and sports.
Yes,
tell me about that.
Yes, okay, so I like playing football a lot. And so it's never left me. I wanted to play professionally, but my mom, long story.
Aww.
And then, but in recent times, I picked up the sport business again. But this time around, I'm in the background.
Okay.
And I also set up this thing called Sweat and Sound with my business partner. It's a Get Fit platform. So what we do is we have events where we bring people together. We turn up, we work out, we dance, we rave,
nice.
we do everything. Yeah. So I'm every day. I'm just being a bit every here and there, you know, just touch
Okay, now let's talk about your recent love of acting. You started acting like quite recently.
Yes,
You've done a couple of movies.
Yeah, no, this is my first movie.
This is your first movie?
Yeah, but I did a series one time.
Before?
Yeah.
Okay, the one where you acted as a detective,
yes,
yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about how acting started for you and Dead Tide, the movie, the reason you're here.
Yeah, so acting is something I wanted to take off the bucket list. It wasn't something that I was like, oh, I'm going to. I just went, I don't mind doing it, you know. That's how I started. And so I had friends that were directors, actors, and reached out to them. Deyemi Okolama is my friend. Yomi Black, that was the first person that gave me my chance. He said, come on board, I have this series I want to do if you really want to act. So I did a monologue and everything. He liked it. So I became a cop. And that was for a couple of episodes with Jide Kosoko. It was a very nice experience for me. And after a while, I said, I want to pick what I want to work. I just don't want to jump into anything. And then I met Soji recently. Soji is also a childhood friend of mine. And he told me he was shooting a movie and he asked me if I was going to be interested. I said, okay, let me see the role. And then he gave me the role. The name of the guy is Kazim, which happens to be my grandfather's name. So I said, this is for me. This is for me. Immediately, I just said, this is for me. And I went home, I studied the character, did the monologue, sent it to him. He said, fantastic, this is what he loves. And next thing, after my concert last year, straight 2 days or 3 days after, I was on set in Badagry shooting this. Yeah.
Wow, it just happened like that.
Like that too.
Okay, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering what movie we are talking about. It's a new movie that is at the cinemas. So let's check out the trailer for Dead Tide.
Dead Tide.
And our guest will still be in the studio with us.
Yes.
You don't have to fall apart. You have me. And I am not going to let you go into that dark hole anymore. Do you hear me?
Tonight, I want to be a very bad boy. The alcohol is cold and the women are warm.
Turn on the jammer and collect all the phones from the girls.
Hey, alert, and take your position.
I don't want to wake up one day and find out that this was all for nothing.
What we have has been good.
What we have is a lie.
I got a job. One that requires a man with your set of skills.
Go after those ladies. Get their phone.
That video cannot come out. You need to find these people. You need to send them to the ancestors. Do whatever you have to do.
I asked about the bar. It is owned and operated by a man who newly came here years ago.
What did you say his name was?
How much would it cost for you to hand those ladies over to me?
The girls are not for sale. But lie. Everybody's going to die here tonight.
Wow, that was amazing. A lot of action. And our special guest is back in the studio. Our guest presenter, Kingoje. Welcome back, sir.
What did it look like? What's good?
I'm good,
So,
boss. I'm good, man.
what was the when you got the script for this movie?
Yes.
How did that come to you?
It was at a party, at a friend's party, and he just told me if I was interested. I said yes.
Okay.
And then he told me when we get home in the evening we should just link up. So he sent me the script. I saw it and I said, okay, this is for me, man. This has to be for me.
Oh,
Nice.
Who was annoying on set?
Annoying on set. We cannot cast anybody.
Because in recent times we've seen people complain about actors on set, them being divas and all of that.
For me, because it was the first time, I was just enjoying the whole thing, man. So there were times where people like had tirades and they were arguing and all of that, but it was at the end of the day it was for the best. Like everybody
Did anybody
bonded.
throw punch?
Oh yeah, so when we were doing the fight scenes, sometimes some people got injured. Ikechuku got injured, Tokwe got injured, Benson got injured. I was the only one that was injured.
So you guys went all the way to Badagry to shoot it. We've seen different people go to film villages and travel far and wide.
Yeah.
What was the experience shooting in Badagry?
It was best of both worlds. I wasn't ready for the trip because I just finished the concert like I told you, and I wanted to go and chase deals and all of that. So, but getting there, my hotel didn't have gym, didn't have swimming pool, so
That's the old tree.
so I was just but gladly I took my sound card with me and my laptop. So I was working in the studio. I wrote some songs.
That was
I even
network?
shot. It was network. It was network.
okay.
It was going on. It was hard, but it's network day, sha. We tried to communicate, you know. So yeah, it was best of both worlds. The food was not bad. The ambient, always getting to the set by the beach, being there all night. The ambience and everything was really amazing and inspiring too.
What's Dead Side? What's Dead Side about?
Dead Side is a story of a guy that, you know, a guy that had a course and there was just trouble was just following him everywhere he went to, you know, and he tried to run away from it. There was a tragedy in his life where he lost someone very dear to him, and then he still ran away to go and hide somewhere, and trouble still came. JJ in his corner there came to look for him. So I think he's the kind of guy that it was just built to always fight issues and problems and troubles and issues in life.
So why should we watch it?
It's inspiring. It's very interesting. It's a lovely story. A bit of Nigeria and what is happening in Nigeria is also infused in it in a kind of message way. So it's everything. It's funny. It's also very funny. It's action is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was saying some job breaking.
Trust me, man. So
And your own character?
Yeah. My character was a tout.
Okay.
But a tout with a conscience.
So nobody
Small
was here.
conscience.
Okay, yeah.
So it got to one time where, you know, I was forming bad guy. When I see a problem day and I see this one pass me, I quickly jump ship. I jump ship quick. Say, I don't want to die, you know. So, but it was a very nice experience, you know. I'm sure you enjoy it.
And it's something you want to do again.
Yes, in fact, we are looking at talking about let's do a part 2. You know, let's take it up. Let's do a part 2 because everybody is saying they want to know what's going to happen next. They feel there's something that's still going to happen next year.
So how do people contact you on social media? Your social media handles?
Yes, you can follow me on every platform. Yoki Gilla, YOKEEGILLA. Yoki Gilla. The microphone kill.
Where did that name come from?
My dad gave me Yoki from Ayokunle.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Gila.
And Gilla was from university. My friends used to call me Gilla, so I just PlayStation. So there was this guy called Giladino that used to play for AC Milan. I used to use AC Milan back then, and I was really good with it. So everybody just gave me that Gila.
Amazing stuff.
All right, guys, that's it with our guest today. And the show eSplash has come to an end. From Lady Cat, her real hotness, I say goodbye. And from King OJ, he says au revoir. Bye for now, guys. See you tomorrow at 12 noon.